Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Ruach Kadash, double honors to my apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well, taught us this truth, warned us of the things to come, the things you see happening now. Alright, this is your brother Dawadan here to give you an Abaratazah lesson for that is edifying through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls God. His name is Yahweh, which means he is. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai. If you're watching this now, you're so-called Black, Latino, or Native American, you are a part of the nation Israel. All right. I'm gonna play this video real quick. It's about abortion, and we're just gonna go over a couple, one or two scriptures. But I'm gonna play the first few seconds of it, to kind of give you a basically show you what this world America is about. It's totally adverse to the Bible, totally adverse to the Heavenly Father. All right, the one the world calls Jesus Christ, very anti-Christ. All right, very anti-Hamashiach. All right, so we'll play the video and show you how this world is. All right, you so-called blacks, Native American, Latinos, really nobody. All right, are not to be getting abortions. All right, things like that will get you put to death, man. All right, it is murder. It is murder. All right, yes, it is murder. All right, but really, it's not even the sin of being that it's murder. Is the fact that you're trying to play the Most High. You're not God. You are not the Most High. All right, and that's the problem with you, the so-called white man. Now we don't care what the other nations do. Fuck them. They want to get abortions, albeit, you know what I'm saying, it kill off their fucking nation. All right. But our women don't need to be doing that. You so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, you do not need to be doing that shit. All right? That is life into you, inside you. All right? That's a child of Israel. All right? But ultimately, you know what? It's all being played out through the hands of the Most High. All right? So we'll play this real quick.
Joining me now is Liz Winstead. She is the original co-creator of The Daily Show, head writer for The Daily Show as well, and she's also the founder of Abortion AF. Liz, welcome back to the Young Turks.
Hey, it's so great to see you.
Wonderful to see you, sister. How you been?
I've been great, although I'm just going to be really clear that I have this Abortion AF shirt on that was not intention, and they go, push the computer back, so I'm not trying to shill, but I do have a shirt on that says it.
Oh, God bless, God bless. In fact, we should put that up on shoptyt.com.
Yeah, we have.
Okay, so Liz, AF usually stands for something. Is that what it stands for in this case?
It stands for Access Front, but it could stand for AF too because it's sort of a double meaning. We're trying to take the fight for abortion access and sort of change the landscape of what the front lines look like, because so often the only time people think about fighting for abortion access is when they think of protesters in front of the clinics. And what we're trying to do is sort of take the fight to folks who are sort of passively pro-choice and haven't really been, I would say, active in reestablishing the narrative, understanding abortion as a human right, abortion as an economic right, and talking about what it means that basically if you don't have control over your own reproductive destiny, you pretty much don't have control over any other parts of your life going forward.
Salaki. All right, let's stop there because she's saying some key things here. She's making very bold and just ignorant statements, talking about control over your body, control over your actions, and control over your own life. And the thing is, ultimately, you have no control. That's what you people don't understand, man. The pride of you so-called white people, man, the pride of Esau, to think that you're the one that controls these things and you have the right to do so. What about now, in the grand scheme of things, yes, the Most High is the one that brings, and we'll get that, he brings life and death into this world. To think that you even have the choice, all right? If he doesn't want the baby to be, the baby's not going to be. For you to even think that you even have that choice, that's proud, man. That's really where the sin lies. You know what I'm saying? And people thinking, like these women thinking that they have a choice. You do not have a choice. The men of the Lord don't have a choice. The man doesn't have a choice in the things we do. We can't do whatever we want to do. That's why our people are being destroyed, man. Hosea 4:6, for my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Alright? Because, and here's the reason why, man. Here's the reason why we're being destroyed right here. We're being killed. Because of us thinking that we can do whatever we want to do. This is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. It says the fear of the Lord is the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yeah. So the reason why the Most High is putting niggas to death is because they do not fear the Lord. You saying that you have a choice and a right to do these things is you not fearing the Lord. Like if we all growing up, you know what I'm saying? If we all grew up in you know, with our parents' generations, if we told our parents, you know what, our parents kind of stopped hitting us after a while. But let's just go to their parents' generation, our grandparents. You think our parents, and I'm using them as examples because really our parents, you know, like I got beat when I was a child, but around the time of our parents, that's when the generations kind of stopped disciplining their children correctly. You know what I mean? They started being friends with these with the children instead of being parents. All right, because we're supposed to have fear of our parents, therefore we wouldn't do the things that they told us not to do. But so I'm going to give an example of our grandparents because that's a better generation of raising the kids as far as not sparing the rod. So let's just say that our parents, you know, our grandparents told our parents not to do something, like or to do something, make sure the house is clean when you know, they got home, you know. And by the time our grandparents got home from work or party, whatever they went, and the house wasn't clean, then they will probably most likely whip our parents' asses. You know why? Because you don't spare the rod, because you told them to do something and they weren't afraid enough to heed to your word. So that's what the Most High is doing to us. Oh, you think you have a choice? Imagine our parents telling our grandparents, "Oh, that's my right to sit around and not do what you tell me to do. I have a right to deny you, or I have a right to disobey you whenever you tell me to clean up the house, or whenever you tell me to do my chores or whatnot. It's my right." Yo, our grandparents would have went ape shit on our parents. You understand what I'm saying? That shit wouldn't fly. So that's the same. So what more the Heavenly Father? He tell you to do something and you don't do it, or he tell you not to do something and you do it anyways. You don't have the fear for him, right? So the Most High is gonna put that fear in you. You understand? The Most High is gonna put that fear in you, since you guys don't want to do the things that he tells you to do. He's gonna put that fear in you, and it's gonna happen by the way of death. All right, it's gonna be mass death and destruction around you for something simple as not obeying him. For something as simple as having the inkling of the thought inside your mind to think that you have the right to do anything with your own life. You understand? He's going to get you for that. Okay? So she said you have the right, but you don't have a right. Let's get that. It's Isaiah. Let's bring... should I get that? Yeah, Isaiah 45:7. Let's do that. I mean, it makes sense. Isaiah 45 verse 7 says, I form light. Now, what is light? All right. Light is everything good, man. Light is what? Life. All right. I form the light. So he makes babies, man. It says, and create darkness. So he makes evil. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. He does everything. All right. That's a lot here. It's up to him whether or not he wants a child to be born in this world, not you. And get 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6. And true, we can probably close it out after this. It says, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai killeth and maketh alive. So what is that talking about? It's talking about newborn babies. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. That's talking about us, all right, the children of Israel. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, Yahweh Shem Yahushai's, and he hath set the world upon them. So he comes, he brings children into this world. So what are you talking about? Your life, your choice. You have no choice. You have no life. What are you talking about? All right, the Most High is in control of all things, not you. But that's the so-called white man who brings about that, because our people always been in subjection to the Most High until the knowledge, the fruit of knowledge of good and evil was placed upon us. That's when we started going off. You know, let me get Salaki. I had a scripture because Esau is the one that brings wickedness throughout the earth to allow our people to actually do that, and that's in Maccabees. But I'm gonna get Obadiah 1 verse it should be 6, no. Oh, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Alright, you so-called white people. Alright, whose habitation is high. See, he's proud. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So he's a proud man. Alright, so that's why she's talking about the right to this and a right to that. The right to have be pro-choice and have a choice to your body. You women, man, you women need to fall in the subjection under your man, man. That's what needs to happen. Alright? Because you get that shit from Esau. Alright, let's go 1 Timothy chapter 2. Let's get verse 12. It says, but I suffer not. Actually, no, I'll start verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Subjection means, all right, being in order under your man, all right, your king, your lord, all right. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. That's telling you right there, man, how the Most High deals with the order of things, man. All right, not pro-choice, not I have the right to. No, not it's not. It don't go like that, man. All right, verse 13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. All right, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. Why? Because she's not allowed to make she's not allowed to make certain decisions. Salaki, she can't do that, man. Now the Most High give certain women certain gifts and whatnot, to help our brothers, or certain gifts to be have the spirit of discernment with certain things. But for the most part, women, men, they're supposed to be in subjection under the men. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why our women are under subjection to us today is because we're cursed. Today's day and age, a woman can't be under subjection to a man, because why? If they allow the men, all right, in this world to lead, niggas would be all fucked up all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas is nothing but a bunch of goddamn drug dealers. These niggas ain't nothing but a goddamn drug users. All right? The goddamn fiends out here, robbers and murderers and adulterers. So, a lot of these women, they kind of stay away from men nowadays, and I noticed that. You know what I'm saying? That's a righteous thing, To all you women who believe in this truth, man, and you staying under subjection, all right, and you're staying silent, and you're learning in silence, and you staying away from these goddamn niggas, the Most High, possibly could save y'all, man. Continue in this truth. You know what I'm saying? As far as just, listening and being silent, Don't get abortions, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, and, really don't fuck with these niggas out here, man. And stay away from the shit. The women too, because they goddamn defiled, and all the demons are gonna come on to you. All right. It says that Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. So we're the stronger we're the stronger vessel, man. You guys are the weaker vessel. Verse 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. Yeah, because you need a man, a real man of the Lord, to save you, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, because when that time comes, he's not going to be running around all frantic and scared and being a bitch. You're going to have a real strong rock of a man with you in that day if you're dealing with the man of the Lord. All right? He's going to have faith enough for both of y'all. You women don't have faith. What happens if something goes out, you're going to start crying and yelling and screaming and running for your life and panic and being frantic. You know what I'm saying? Well, a man of the Lord knows how to separate fear from basically how he has a spirit of discernment, So fear doesn't that fear of emotion of fear doesn't hinder him from making a wise decision. He knows how to stop and assess things. Women can't do that. All right, you're very emotional, and I forgot what it's called when you very you do kind of like the first thing that comes to your thought. All right, that's based off emotion. All right, I forgot. Damn, it's right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember what it is. Um, but yeah, it means you basically you just rush to action. You know what I'm saying? And if the first thought, which was usually is emotion, you know what I'm saying? Like if a woman's angry, she's gonna show you that she's angry, and she's gonna wear it on her sleeve. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna wear that emotion on her sleeve, and it's gonna show that she's angry. While a man, now men do that because these niggas is bitches out here, but a man in the Lord might be like, well, shit, you know what? Yeah, this is pissing me off, but you know what? Let me just wait 2 seconds to see what happens first before I make a choice. You know what I'm saying? And he's able to do that in a right amount of time. He has the spirit of discernment. And it's always, because the Most High always comes through for us, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to my apostles and the elders who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect all here pushing the truth and sincerity. It's another just quick lesson. Abarak Desires, edifying, and Shalom.